Aburu, Aboya, Boshishe, Egoshe, Ogun, and Oshosi. I am Oluwo Latona Ibilege Mbe, Ojibona of Ile Edu. Ekoshe, Ogun, and Ochosi. May the blessings that we receive from Ogun be refined. And may our focus on Ire be true like the arrow of Ochosi. We are located at 2028 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. Follow us on YouTube at EY. Shop with us on Etsy at Iadudu Botanica for all your Obi and Orisha needs. This week, the ancestors ask us to move with patience. By moving with patience, we shall have Ire Aiku with Alafia. So our ancestors will support us, ask us not to be in a rush. They ask for us not to move that is overly excited. Do not be provoked. Do not move with anger. That our emotions, right, will defeat us. And so when we move with patience, we shall have Ire Aiku with Alafia. Being patient in our movements, being patient in our thoughts, being patient in our actions, being patient with our children and our relationships at work, in the community will help us to avoid loss. Right? There's some things we can't avoid. There's some things that we need to move away from. What is the correct response? The Odu, Ofun Nara, Ofun on the right and Ogbe on the left, tells us, let Ofun strike Ogbe and let Ogbe strike Ofun back. For other people's belongings to become ours. Ifa's message to Aatan, gegere, the refuse dump, who received all the of the world. He was advised to offer it, but he complied. Oruma declared that it has become Ogiri Yanda. Aatan gegere, Ifa will end up becoming the owner of all the prosperity of the world. Ifa, please let me become the recipient of all the prosperity of the world. Ashe. It tells us, right? This story is about Ogbe and Ofun, right? They were bosom buddies. One was provoked, right, and prone to anger. Easily provoked and prone to anger. Hot emotion, moving too quickly. So it was to the point where Ofun and Ogbe cannot be in the same place together. Even when, playing, they cannot be in the same place together. If Ogbe said something to correct Ofun, Ofun would threaten Ogbe with death. Ofun was the child of Iku, Ogbe being the child of Orumila. It came to the point where Ofun was not only threatening Ogbe, but threatening the other children with death. It was then that Ogbe went for Ifa consultation and told to continue to be yourself. Continue to be authentic. It is through this that you shall overcome death. So this Odu, it is Ofun striking Ogbe even with words, and Ogbe replying, right, with peace, with love, with authenticity. The ancestors ask us to continue to be patient with our emotions, continue to be patient with our speech, so that we don't discard our blessing. the thing that we discard can be the very thing that brings us wealth, abundance, happiness, success. In turn, there are things that we need to let go. We need to let those things go that keep us from our blessing. We need to let those things go that keep us from spouse. We need to let those things go to keep us from children. We need to let those things go that keep us from our destiny. For all the prosperity in the world to become ours. Ifa echoes the sentiment. Ifa says that once we've been patient, once we've learned some of the things that we need to learn, once we've let go of those things that no longer serve us, once we let go about being at odds with our blessing, once we let go of being at odds with our destiny, once we've acquired patience, once we've learned how to alchemize and transmute that negative energy into Ire by being authentic, by being in alignment, by being one's truest self, uninhibited by anger, fear, doubt. Ifa says when we do this, we will move into a place where we can be disciplined. It is the discipline associated with character, right? That will it will help us to overcome death. It will help us to overcome sickness. It will help us to overcome loss. It'll make it so that we're no longer held back. That we don't hold ourselves back from our destiny. That the things that we give life to will have longevity. That we will be able to house our wealth. That we will be able to hold on to our blessing. That we will enjoy the comfort of spouse. That we will enjoy the security of children. Cars, horses, cars. Ifa says with strong character and discipline, continued work on one's character, that we will have children, that we will give birth to new things, to new paths of our destiny, to new outcomes, right? Because we're no longer shackled by fear. We're no longer held back by doubt. That the curses that may have been placed on us by some of those closest to us will not be effective. We will use that energy to make something new, to create. Ofun Nara gives us the support of Ifa. It gives us the support of Eshu Dara. It gives us the support of Obatala. Our ancestors should surely support us as well in achieving our goals. It is what we choose to do with the information that is given will help us to have the appropriate outcome. Once again, I am Latona Ifabileke. Come check us out at 2028 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. Follow us on Facebook at Egungun Temple. Find us on YouTube, like, subscribe to Iwa. Shop with us on Etsy at Egungun Botanica. Aburu, Aboye, Aboshishe.